Last time you saw us, we extended our unbeaten streak to 4 games, beating a Melbourne Victory, the number 1 team in the Australian League, 2-0. Next 2 games, we also continue the unbeaten streak as it was a 1-1 draw with Brisbane Roar, which that's a kick in the dick because Brisbane Roar are a bottom barrel team. We should have beat them. It sucks that we only get 1 point out of that, but at least we beat MacArthur FC 3-0, which that was a nice little beatdown. It's been a while since we've put the beatdown on somebody like that, which then makes that 6 straight unbeaten. Last time we've lost was to Melbourne Victory, the first time, which we got screwed in that game. Then we have the Central Coast Mariners game. We're at home, and it was like, all right, this is going to be it. We're going to extend it to 7. We're going to finally, beat the Central Coast Mariners this year. This is going to be great. And, man, right off the rip, Cummings scores in, the first 5 minutes. It's like, oh, God, here we go. It starts again. But luckily, 10 minutes later, we get a goal, and that was awesome to see, though. That was a brilliant job there by Sadario to dribble it into the box, kick it up top to Caceres, and Caceres puts it in the back of the net. Beautiful stuff there. And it's like, all right, 1-1 tie ball game here. We're feeling great, as far as this is exactly what we needed to bounce back like that. It's still 1-1 at the half, and then Cummings scores again, making that 2-1 the Central Coast Mariners, and they in fact hang on to win 2-1. Brutal stuff there. I will say that Sadario had so many chances, so many great chances to score to make it 2-2. You see there, we had 20 shots, 8 of them on target, an XG of 2.5. They just barely had an XG of 1, and yet they get the win. Brutal stuff, though. As far as their pass completion was about the same as ours, they had a little bit more possession, but I think we're going to pull some trickery against them the next time we play them, because we do play them in a couple of games down the road. So after that loss, I wanted to see how the boys would kind of bounce back, and we beat Perth Glory 2-0, which was great to see. Going into the Western United FC game, I was a little nervous because I was like, all right, they dominate possession. I think they have either it's 60 or 70% possession in all their games. They dominate possession. So I figured it was going to be a tough battle. It absolutely was. It was a 1-1 draw. And then we had Perth Glory again. I was like, we already just played Perth Glory a couple of weeks ago. They're probably going to expect kind of the same tactic that we have been using against them. Why not throw a curveball at them? So I went with our little tiki-taka, our little 4-2-3-1, a little bit more attacking focus. So I knew that going in that we were probably going to get a lot of shots, which we did. We got 16, but only 3 on target. We won 2-0. Which I was not surprised at all by that, but the pass completion percentage was 88%, 71% possession time as well. Phenomenal. Especially, we barely prepared during the, as far as building up to the week on the training ground. We barely even put any time into, the tiki-taka as our basic formation. We were still thinking as far as halfway through the week. I was like, we might as well just, they haven't beat us yet doing it. We might as well just keep running it. But it was halfway through the week. I was just like, you know what? If we try it here against Perth Glory, see how it goes, we can maybe do the tiki-taka style approach against Central Coast Mariners for the trilogy game. As far as to have that would be fantastic to do. As far as to spring a little different approach, see what they can do with it. And, I think we won't have 4 up front. I think we're going to run a bit of a 4-3-3 with a diamond in the, as far as having a defensive midfielder and then 2 midfielders. I think that will work best. We'll see how it goes, though. As far as I'm super excited to see how this game plays against the Central Coast Mariners. It is, of course, the F3 Derby. Every time we play the Central Coast Mariners, it is a hell of a game, and I'm excited for this one. With revenge on our mind and revenge in our hearts, it is time for this Central Coast Mariners game. And as far as with the little tiki-taka, the 4-3-3, this is what we're looking like. Now, Diarra has been injured for probably the past 3 or 4 games now. He's been out for about a month. He's finally back. He's not 100%. He's about 75%, if I had to ask. He's maybe not 75%, actually more about 80%. He'll definitely have to be a sub for the day, which is unfortunate. But Jordan Elsey, obviously, he's gotten a lot of time. in as the central defender, so he'll be playing once he's back in. But we have definitely have missed Diarra. He strained his groin. He was just out for basically 3 weeks, and that was brutal. That was a brutal time to lose out on Diarra, because just what he can do off of set pieces, he's such a asset for sure. He's phenomenal. Speaking of that, I want to make sure that that is set up in this formation as well. It is not. Holy shit. Let's just see if actually we'll just load it in, because I think it's basically the same. That'd be kind of, yeah. But obviously we won't be marking the keeper. Where's he at? Okay, they got him way out here. We'll go far post here for this first one. Let's have someone, actually, yeah, look, the far post. Perfect. And have Angus come forward. Cool. The left side, it will basically, obviously, be almost the same thing, but this time I'll go far post with it. So I don't like that the near post is all fucked up here. Yes. Oh god. Yeah, now it's all fucked up. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Let's see, where's O'Neal at? Now I gotta find him. There he is. Perfect. Alright. Now we got that figured out. Trying to think who's the other guy that I like on that other side here. I don't think it's Millar. Oh, he's not bad, though. And Ben's in the middle. No, I don't hate it. I think we'll do that. We'll have Angus again go forward. And, again, we will go near post. Yes. I don't mind mix, so yeah, we'll just keep it like that. Actually, just want to double check. Yeah, because I want O'Neal as the... Yeah. Perfect. We'll go near post this side. And on the left, he can be the far post guy. Perfect. We'll go far post. Alright. Nailed it. So we are locked in now, ready to go for this Central Coast Mariners game. It's crazy. You see there on the right the table of the league. Melbourne Victory have just been rolling. I mean, it is an impossible task to catch up to them. Don't think we're going to win the regular season because of that, but boy, we're feeling good about the playoffs. As far as I'm glad we don't have to play Sydney FC. I really hope we don't have to play the Central Coast Mariners again in the playoffs, because that will suck. MacArthur FC would be nice to play, because we haven't really played Sydney FC in a hot minute. Same thing for the Western Sydney Wanderers. We haven't played them in a hot minute, so I'm not really sure how we're feeling. Plus, they are on a tear right now. But yeah, Melbourne Victory. Last time they lost to somebody was us, and that was, obviously, yeah, that was back in January. So they have been on quite a roll. Really, they've only lost 2 fucking times. That's crazy. The Wellington Phoenix game, they lost 4-0 at home, too. Not sure what the hell happened there. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy, because that team is so old, too. Like, they have only one guy that's under the age of 23. The rest are 29 and up. Everybody else in the starting 11. So they are just a super, super old team. But it's working out for them, obviously, because they are rolling right along through the season. But, yeah, we just have our basically 5 games left here. We won't be, taking a look at any of these games probably, because we'll definitely be making... Oh, yeah, so we are playing Western Sydney in Sydney FC upcoming. So that could be nice. That's going to be nice to see. Just kind of see how we fare against them. Because, yeah, we played Western Sydney at home back in January with a 1-1 draw. So, yeah, that's going to be very, very exciting. Yeah, it's crazy. Perth and Brisbane Roar. Melbourne City FC being way down here is shocking, because I'm so used to seeing them at the top of the table. So that's been very, very fascinating to see. Yeah, we have exceeded expectations. We've been looking to see what the future holds as far as job-wise. As far as I'm hoping we go to Asia next, but we might go to Africa next. Kind of just depends on what's available. The South African the Premiership, it's like DFST, something like that, Premiership. Their season's going on right now, so I figured we won't get any job openings soon. But I'm also waiting to start the coaching courses again to kind of keep us going, but I don't want to ruin what we're doing right now as far as the team-wise. We're rolling, so I don't want to mess with that. And poor Reno, man. We really, really severely underestimated how great Reno is because they have put him as a inside or inverted winger rather in this 4-4-2, and him and Cummings have just been fantastic. Their fullbacks connection with their inverted wingers has been fantastic. They've just killed us every single fucking game. They have killed us. I think we're gonna go with a positive though. I think we'll start off with positive. Just kind of see how it happens. Jay Barnett as a Corello, though, has been fantastic. He's played really, really well as of late. I know really tactically it doesn't look like that is, he's still in the awkward stage, but he's been fantastic. Don't worry about that. Angus Thurgate had 2 goals in the previous game as the advanced forward, but it did take him a little bit to get kind of rocking and rolling, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same thing here. But yeah, I'm feeling confident. I really am. I know, obviously, this tiki-taka approach has been very new to us, but I think with it being new, it can kind of spring a surprise on the Central Coast Mariners. I really just want to make sure they do not have possession compared to what they usually have. I'm really hoping we get the same result that we did against Perth Glory, but obviously that's going to be damn near impossible. I just want to beat them one time during the season. You see, the morale is great, the cohesiveness is great. We're feeling it right now, and the positive energy I think is going to help elevate us to a win. They just coming off a loss here. If we can stop Jason Cummings and Reno as well, we'll be fantastic. But Jason Cummings, you see there, 14 goals out of 25 games so far. He has been fantastic as of late. Mustafa is a DM here. Brandon O'Neill giving up only 14 goals in 19 games, which is great. Cy has tied the A-League record for the most shutouts in the year at 11. I don't know how the Melbourne Victory team hasn't done that. They must have had, swaps keepers or something at the halfway point. So they for sure have been rolling. So we're starting off with the ball. Not surprised at all that we are going to be slowing it down. They are really pressing high, though. It's a dangerous pass, but we will regain possession here, thankfully. Oh my god, this is not going to end well. I can already tell. These passes in the back have been a little too slow for my liking. Reno with a great pass out wide. We got to get possession back, fellas. I don't like how conservative we are playing right now on defense. This is an easy pass. Thank God he missed it. Glad he took that shot, because that's an awkward angle compared to what it was going to be if he was going to pass that. Boy, oh boy, yeah, they're starting off with possession in the back as well. I don't think having enough forwards is really going to help us either, as far as pressing-wise, because we should definitely be getting after it. Oh, there we go. At least Brown's trying to start something. Oh boy, again. That's a terrible shot, though. Not the greatest start. We are slightly ahead in possession, but... Oh, there we go. It's getting a little higher. But yeah, we obviously haven't had... Well, we've had one shot now. On, Oh, there we go. Now we're getting a lot more shots in. Millar's got a yellow, so it's Ben. Boy, a goal kick. Brandon O'Neill with this free kick. Where's DR at? Oh, it's Thurgate. God damn it. Kick it to the biggest fucker on the pitch, please. Oh, there we go. Zaris wins it back. Mustafa, what is he going to do with this? Dribbling out wide. I am terrified. Angus is way offsides. It's not even close. I don't know what the fuck he is doing. Couldn't be more offsides. Easy pass here should... At least Jason Cummings is kind of stuck at the halfway point in the pitch, and he's not in a position to really open it up. But my god, great find there by Reno. As long as Jason Cummings doesn't touch the ball, we should be fine. There we go. Jay Barnett's there. Going the other way with it. Alright, Angus. We have nobody there to help you, but at least we got a chance here to at least get something going. I can kind of see somebody up at the top of the box. I think that's Anthony Barnett there. Interesting shot. That was actually close to going in. I don't hate that shot, actually. But I thought Ben was coming in wide there, and I thought for sure we were going to have an awesome chance. Yeah, it looks like DR's already feeling it. We're going to keep him on there as long as we can. I'll make the sub at the half. As long as Ben doesn't get another yellow, we should be fine. Ben or Millar, as long as we stay within 11, we should be fine. Should be fine. It's not going to be great as far as, we've had 8 shots, though, so I do love that, but we need to be more on target. But the first half, a 0-0 first half. Not surprised. As far as we are really taking a slow-down approach, we're really sucking up possession, but so are they, though. They are doing exactly what we're basically doing as far as the pass completion percentage is about the same as possession. The possession percentage is the same as well. We just have more fouls, which is, that's fine, to be honest. I don't mind racking up some fouls. It sucks that DR didn't have a chance for a corner or anything. That would have been nice. I'm not really sure who else I want to sub off at this time. We've kind of been playing pretty solid. Just, DR was just tired, so we will we'll change that, and we'll see how we do on the defensive side as they start off with the ball now in the second half. It's been a struggle for sure for both teams. It's been a dogfight. That's fine by me. Not sure what, as far as in the playoffs, I'm kind of thinking ahead as far as what I want to try and do to kind of spring some surprises against some teams tactically. The Gegenpress, it worked really well, for the young boys. I don't know if it's going to work here because I think we're not going to have enough time, and plus I don't think we have the roster to really put that type of onslaught on. Let's see with Jordan Elsey, the Brown. We're going to have them as fullbacks instead of wingbacks, which I think has been an interesting wrinkle. We might switch to wingbacks here in a bit, just to maybe try and see if that will work out. But this is a good chance here for Ben. Yeah! There we go! With the deflection, it goes in. Beautiful stuff there. 9 shots, 3 on target. We take the 1-0 lead. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now all we got to do is just hang on to this lead. But yeah, beautiful stuff. Angus Thurgate was way offside, so that was so funny. Oh, 5-holed him. 5-hole. For the old hockey fans. And we are just, we're doing what we need to do. Just barely hanging on here. Boy, let's see if they are able to throw this into the middle. They are. That was a interesting decision to go for it. They still have possession, though. But they stacked the box. That's going way into the stands. Brilliant stuff here. Yeah, we'll try the wingbacks on. See if that will do anything different. Just as far as... Oh, didn't mean to hit the fucking DM. Yeah, we'll have Corey Brown be the wingback on defensive, just to change it up. So, Jordan Elsey's struggling to kind of find his pace right now in the game. Boy, if this goes in, don't be Jason Cummings. Okay, whew. Another one that just goes over the bar. Might be another clean sheet for Cy here. He really hasn't had to work hard today. He's only had the 1 shot on target. Oh, there we go, Anthony. Getting possession back. See what Millar can do to Brandon O'Neill. Yeah, kicking it way back to Cy. Don't mind that at all. Making those forwards work. Making them run around this pitch. Jay Barnett's been fantastic, though. Out of this tiki-taka stuff. This has been twice now. His game has been just exuberant there in the middle. He has just been quite the facilitator. I kind of want to put the other, role be the same thing. But Jay's actually, just killing it right now. Super pleased with how he's doing. He's been the best guy on the field. Like pitch. As Mustafa coming way in. I don't like this at all. What a shot. I mean, just a brutal chance that was. And now Jason Cummings is on the counter. Don't like this at all. Please win it back. I'll take a tackle at this rate. No, not going to try it. But we made him slow down. So that is fine by me. Reno with a throw-in. Easy throw-in for him. But Millar, that was a dangerous tackle with a yellow card. There's Mustafa winning it back. So I was going to lose it. There we go, Ben. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of struggling now. We are struggling. I don't like this. We're going to make some changes here at the 70th minute. Not sure who we're going to take off. As maybe Millar or Corey Brown. Maybe both. Oh, God. Get in front of its eye. Ah! Okay, he was offsides. Thank God. Whew. That was close. Close, yes. Let's have Carl Jenkinson come on. Let's have Dane come on. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Ben, I mean, he's had the one goal, but I think we need Becca out there as a inside forward. Saris can stay out there. Put Sadario on, and that's our 5. Fuck it. We might have Sadario be a pressing forward, actually. I don't know. He's been struggling as a pressing forward, so we'll just keep him as advanced forward. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, God. Now we're in a bit of a conundrum here. Yes, confirmed changes. Jesus Christ. That could have been bad. They got an injury. They got to waste a sub. Oh boy, free kick right outside the box. Brian O'Neill with a great header. Oh boy, out top of the box, right back to the guy who made the free kick. Beautiful stuff, though. I mean, Mustafa's done okay. 6.9, I mean, I guess it's slightly above average. Just slightly above average, but that's fine. That is totally fine. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about it. Let's have Aiden O'Neill be the Corello on that side as well. 2 Corellos. Who knows? This worked for Barnett, that's for sure. We probably should have went with just a Mazzala, but that's okay. Let's see what Anthony can do with this. He's got a good chance. Well, not anymore. Oh, but Sadario is running out of room. There's a Barnett. It's in the stands. Hanging in there, slowly but surely. It's been a bit of a ugly affair. Both teams right at 50-50 possession. We've had a lot more fouls, which has slowed the game down tremendously. But they've caught up to us now, though. Us winning the tackles has been great. Very close on the headers as well. If we would have had DR for the whole game, I think that would have helped out tremendously as far as from that perspective. Sai saves it, and that should be close to the end of the game here. We squeak one out in a 1-0 victory. But it's a nice win. Oh my God. Jason Cummings has got a real good chance here. Thank God he passed it. Don't be a foul. That's insane that they didn't blow the whistle on that. Lord have mercy. What a game. We beat them, though. We always beat them one time a year. As far as that was the same thing last year. I think we beat them the first game we played and then lost the last 2 or had a draw and loss. And, here we do basically the same thing. 1 draw, 1 loss, and 1 win. Just can't be consistent. But so far, the tiki-taka, 2-0. 2 wins. We've slowed the game down tremendously. We've been getting a lot of clean sheets as well out of it. So that's been great. We've been pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, doing the tiki-taka stuff. And if we keep it up, which I think we will, we're going to be a team to watch out for in the playoffs, that's for sure. But now we just got to hope that Melbourne Victory start falling down. Because if we can steal the regular season, because it's still within our grasp, I really do believe that, it's just going to take a bit of a miracle. And right now if the season's over, we play Wellington Phoenix in the first round, which that's fine by me. I'll gladly take Wellington Phoenix. As far as really the big thing is, I would actually want Wellington Phoenix to play Melbourne Victory since they beat them 4-0 earlier in the regular season, so maybe rather Sydney FC should jump up ahead so we can not have to face Melbourne Victory. That'd be great. That would be great. But thank you all for watching. As far as I kind of forget what episode this is, but nonetheless, you get to see the end of the regular season. You get to see the start of the playoffs for the first time in the Australian League. What a time! What a time to be a Newcastle United Jets fan. We're rolling, absolutely rolling. If we're just two bad decisions, we were one robbery against Melbourne Victory, and then if Sadario can get a goal in against the Central Coast Mariners to at least draw it at 2-2, we would have been slightly behind them. It'd be 44-48, but it is what it is. We'd still be behind, so it's not that big of a deal. They still, as far as for them, playing, to remind everyone, they have to play Melbourne City, Sydney FC again, and MacArthur FC. So, a lot of positives can happen, for sure. They've drawn with Melbourne City in the past. They've drawn with Sydney FC in the past, so this is looking up for us. We just gotta hope for the best here. As we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.